October 9th, 2017, 3:46 a.m. Flaming embers, some the size of fists, whipped through the air as two women yanked at the handles of the heavy wooden doors. They wouldn't budge. The women shouted and pounded on the windows. They motioned to the elderly residents inside, pleading with them to open the doors, their fingers jabbing toward the brass handles. A propane tank exploded in the distance, punctuating the near hurricane-force winds that blunted their cries for help. The power was out inside the building, save for dim emergency lights illuminating the halls and casting a faint glow on the faces of the senior citizens lining the lobby. Most were in shock, having just been rousted from bed by strangers holding flashlights or glowing cell phones. Some wore robes or slippers, while others arrived in the lobby barefoot, with only sheets covering their near-naked bodies. No one in the hazy lobby moved to let the women inside. Kathy Allen and Melissa Langhals were locked out, and some 24 elderly men and women, half in wheelchairs, half sitting on walkers, were trapped inside, incapable of helping themselves. Their home, a luxury assisted living and memory care facility in California's fabled wine country, was in the path of a titanic, fast-approaching firestorm, one that would prove to be among the most destructive and deadliest in state history. At that moment, flames were already eating away at the northeast side of the rectangular building. The women had no key or pass card to the facility. Those who did, or those who could have buzzed visitors into the opulent complex of stucco walls and red-tiled roofs, had long since fled in vans or personal cars packed with other residents, or had never shown up at all. Kathy and Melissa, who'd only just met, were neither employees nor first responders. Besides having a family member who lived at Villa Capri Assisted Living and Memory Care, the only thing they had in common was the paralyzing conviction that no one was coming to help. They were on their own. Kathy and Melissa peered inside at the elderly faces. 14 were residents of the memory care unit, having been admitted with varying degrees of Alzheimer's disease or some other form of dementia.